about any of my friends.
We'll see.
Okay, so where are we starting off?
Let's take a trip to Bongoland, Tanzania.
That's cool. I have no friends there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Diamond is not your friend?
Not at all. What has he done? Okay, first, what can he do from his current situation?
Diamond is in deep problems.
Yeah.
He's in trouble.
Okay.
Now, what happened was over the weekend on Sunday evening, Diamond happened to post a video of himself in bed with two different women.
Okay.
One was when he was in bed with Hamisa Mobeto, who has borne him a child, a son. Yeah. And the other, who's actually interestingly named after him and his father. Okay. Abdul Nasib. And the other was with an unknown, a yet unidentified white woman. Okay. Tanzanians don't play.
Oh my word.
They don't play. Hapana tambua Mark Zuckerberg. They'll clamp down on you themselves.
Because what I do know is the Minister of Information actually, by the time you're being mentioned in Parliament, it is a serious situation, guys. Listen.
Naomba nitoe taarifa kwa waheshimiwa wabunge kwamba kuna baadhi ya wasanii wetu ambao walianza kufanya uhuni ndani ya mitandao. Jana tumeweza kumkamata mwanamuziki nyota Tanzania Diamond, tumemfikisha polisi na anahojiwa kutokana na picha zilizozungusha. Vile imebidi atabisi Nandi naye apelekwe polisi kuhojiwa. Tunaangalia namna ya kuwapeleka mahakamani.
Okay, so that was earlier on in the week.
Yes, and Diamond was indeed a guest of the Tanzanian state for about 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Well, no, 3 days, 4 nights, about.
Yeah.
Something like that. From Monday up until yesterday.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So we need to find out what's happening now. Has he been let go, or what is the situation? Which, of course, Chim is going to catch us up on. But I'm just like,
Tanzania. Can you imagine police officers watching your Insta stories?
Oh my God. And this is so timely because this is coming off of the news we woke up to today, thankfully, where the High Court has thrown out Gava's attempts to try and monitor our texts, our calls, our mobile money transactions.
Yes.
Fam. But then now, did it include IG? Because some of the videos we put there could find us in Diamond situation. What's happening now in that situation is coming up in the next 5 minutes right here on Kiss. Because today's, okay, am I going to get in trouble for saying the dates? But anyway, you and I know what the date is.
420!
Hello guys, listen, in the next 4 minutes, going to be playing you some Nyashinsky, so do stick around. There's also some Nico and Vince on the way. But we have Chim in studio just catching us up. It's all about the big scoop on Kiss, and you cannot avoid the biggest story this week, which is Diamond and being a guest of the state.
Yes,
due to his videos that he posted up on Sunday.
Yes, it was Sunday night.
Okay, so then he went in, and then now is he out?
Yes, he's out. He had to first apologize to the state for he actually literally had to apologize in a very lengthy post. If Shafi were here, he'd read this.
Okay, but it's just an apology.
Yeah,
Please,
but basically what he said was, he's come to understand what he did was wrong.
Yeah.
And as someone who the youth look up to, he should be using his mitandao,
his platforms,
to uplift the youth, to show them the right way instead of the crap that he put up. And the thing is, you kind of understand why Diamond had to apologize. He's facing up to 7 years in jail.
Wow, fam.
7 years. And on a side note, keep in mind, the other celebrity Tanzanians arrested and incarcerated, his name is TID, Topping Da.
Yeah.
And TID, while he was a guest of the state for assault, you know, TID was actually sexually assaulted, and he's come out openly to talk about his rape, his prison rape, where what TID said was to save himself.
Oh man.
Because they used to see him and they saw he was weak. They used to call him Mama's boy.
Yeah.
So to save himself,
he had to.
He actually he started singing a lullaby for every night. He'd sing every night he'd sing a lullaby for the biggest and the baddest.
It's
what I've said before is actually best, but that part is, you have to admit, it's
funny. Sad.
He'd
it's really
sing
sad.
a lullaby to a man.
But let me ask you, so he's facing back to Diamond, he's facing up to 7 years.
Yes. Diamond is facing up to 7 years and a fine of 800,000 Kenya shillings. The thing is, the fine didn't really scare Diamond. Diamond's made a lot of money.
And also, regardless of who it is, if you're in that situation for 7 years, you will find
800,000.
You will find it.
But the thing is that you need to keep in mind is Diamond is not alone. Diamond was arrested with a female artist called Nandi. And Diamond is with the mother of his child, Hamisa Mobeto. There's still no word as to whether the Muzungu will be arrested or has been arrested. But he and Hamisa Mobeto have a child together, and they are both facing up to 7 years. Hamisa might get a lighter punishment because Hamisa will say, look, guys, it was not my Instagram. I did not post it. I had no idea he was posting it.
She has a way out.
So she has a way out, but Diamond is facing up to 7 years.
So let me ask you, we're coming off of a week of Ifike Wazazi, our own madness online. We're coming off of, the government trying to control and monitor rather our texts, our calls, and what we do on our cell phones. But do you think this is something that was valid? Like what's happening to Diamond? Do you think it's something that should be happening?
Personally, I don't think it's what the Tanzanian government should be facing. Because there's a recent scandal in Tanzania in which several hundred trillions were stolen. In fact, I was seeing someone say that it was so much money that if they laid it down, it would literally, the distance it covered would get to Dubai.
Wow.
So Tanzanians, Magafuli's government has a bigger problem. This is just to distract.
It's a sideshow.
You see, Tanzanian media is entertainment driven, unlike in Kenya. In Kenya, the media is politics driven. So he knew if we focus on this rather than on the corruption,
missing cash,
that's what people will be talking about.
Okay, so do you think it's unfair or not?
I think it's unfair.
It's unfair.
It is unfair.
Team Adele, Team Shafi, what do you think? What's happening with Diamond? Do you think it's unfair or not? Because if you say it's fair, then that means that maybe Kenya should also be going that same route. If you say it's fair, then we should implement it.
We shouldn't be implementing such laws.
Is it fair or unfair? 07110461 feels right here on Kiss FM at 22:8 here with Adele Onyango, and I do have some Trey songs coming up in a bit. Right now, though, we're hanging out with Chim from Partial.co.ke, and it's all about the madness. If you think that you've had a bad week, it could have been worse.
The Chibus.
Hey. Tina Diamond, from being a guest of the state and all of that, that's happening in Tanzania, just off of the videos he posted on his Insta stories on Sunday. Lexi, the media guru, you say, I kind of like Tanzania. Their law spares nobody. Arresting Diamond is fair. Nobody should mislead our youth and walk away like nothing has happened. And then Wanjao says, your story at Diamond, it's so unfortunate. Nani Africa too. Governments are paying too much attention to none of their business. Watafute hiyo pesa kwanza.
Maze.
I mean, the thing is this, right? When you allow the government to control what it is that you're going to be posting online, where does it stop? You know what I mean? Like there will be a situation where it's going to be an infringement on your freedom of expression. And the thing is, for me, the way I'm looking at it is like this. Before you begin to talk about what your entertainers are doing, begin to talk about where the money is and arrest the culprits. Stop arresting people for posting their personal lives on. Like, we can ignore that. If seeing Diamond frolicking with two women on separate occasions is bothering you. Ignore it. You cannot ignore the theft of trillions. Trillions. In the light
then again, that trillions probably came to about 1 million Kenyan.
Wow. Moving along from that shade, what is the new development? What has Diamond gone and done now?
So it's not just Diamond, his brother. Diamond's brother was exposed for let me tell this story afresh. Diamond's brother is called Romy Jones.
Okay.
Romy Jones is Diamond's official DJ.
Okay.
And Romy Jones was exposed by an artist called Baraka. Baraka has a song out with Otile Brown.
Okay.
It's called Niseme Nawe. And Romy Jones was exposed for jumping into Baraka's girlfriend's DMs.
Okay.
Baraka came out and he used a lot of colorful language to describe Romy Jones, call him a failed pimp.
Okay, because he's pissed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Romy Jones' response was to tell him in no uncertain terms. Wait, this your girlfriend? I've already been there, done that, tapped that, got the t-shirt, moved on.
Wow. Okay, but
the thing is, Romy Jones is married.
I was going to
and he got married less than 3 months ago.
Kina Diamond need to have a family AGM.
he got married in the middle of December. And he's already cheating. And when this guy tried to humiliate him, the guy was like, I did it. I already tapped her.
So...
And now the thing was,
Yomi
Jones realized his gaffe.
Yeah.
And he tried to apologize to his wife for letting her down. However, he then later posted a quote from Akothe. No, not Akothe, sorry. Ankansime quotes. Where Ankansime had said, leaving a man because of cheating is like leaving a country because of rain. It rains everywhere, my sister. Sit down. I support and fully endorse this message.
Who posted that up? That's Yomi Jones now.
Actually, that was Baraka. That was Yomi Jones who posted that. Baraka then jumped in the comment section and said, soon nitaku furahisha mshamba moja hivi. Jiandae kukutana na ndoo za shingo na
stop right there.
Buti la kiuno.
Okay, wait. And so what has Diamond said about his brother's
Diamond
shenanigans?
jumped into the comment section and said, Hivo yani! All caps! Exclamation! Hivo! Keep it up. Good job. So job well done.
This is a guy who's allegedly apologizing, Hey, let me tell you.
All of this transpired yesterday after he was released. So he, in no time at all, he jumped onto his Instagram, saw this, and went to, and the thing is this, as a man, you always support your brother, right or wrong?
No.
Support your brother.
No.
Right?
Listen,
you owe loyalty to your brother, not his wife.
No, I'm saying it's not about loyalty. It's about being a grown-up who's mature enough to know what's wrong and right and say, up there, you've blundered. You get what I mean?
Maybe they'll have that conversation in, although I doubt it.
Then keep quiet. Don't go online. As in, Diamond is just, can he just go to studio?
But you know what that tells
songs.
You? Diamond knew all along, as Nemo Mani has pointed out in the article, Diamond knew all along I was hurting Zari. He knew. And for him, he believes he was wronged. Zari left him. Zari leaving him is like Zari running away from a country because it's raining.
That's why he was like supporting that quote. So immature. But anyway. So immature. You can check out the screenshots and the entire story on passion.co.ke and on kiss100.co.ke. When we come back, and a superstar that we haven't seen for a minute and a half walked in, Juliane.
Hey, superstars. Remember, there's a big difference between fame and celebrity.
No.
Cinema famous. I'm just a familiar face.
You look familiar. Good morning.
Hey, morning.
How are you doing? How is everything going? I know right about now, many people have been waiting for stuff from Juliane, and then finally, boom.
Mungu akipenda kesho will be releasing, not releasing, we're doing a listening party and then release thereafter.
Interestingly, let me jump in here.
Yeah.
Notice how these guys are working like Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Bay is dropping a movie.
Oh.
Boom. Juliane is dropping an album.
Boom. Connecting vitu hata haziko. No, just trying to connect.
I was like working like Beyonce and Jay-Z. I was like, yes, putting in that work to your music and stuff. I hadn't
think about it. Think about it.
You guys are just on their grind.
No. I know
mind
your mind is
blown.
So before we get into more of how Team Adele, Team Shafi can actually be part of your listening party or even the album, what is that about and how can they get it? We were talking about what's happening to fellow musician in Tanzania, Diamond. So he was a guest of the state for a couple of days this week because of the videos that he posted up on his Insta stories on Sunday. And as per their law, he could be looking at, let's say, up to 7 years in prison. But of course, he came out and he made an apology and things like that. But I don't know, do you think it's fair, when Gava gets involved in what you post online? I mean, we're even waking up to the news that the Kenyan Gava had tried to, I don't know if you guys followed the story a couple of weeks ago. They tried to put a motion to see how they can monitor our texts, our calls,
WhatsApps.
But they have been doing
mobile money.
That.
Yeah, but now the High Court yesterday dismissed that and said it's illegal and it goes against quite a few laws. But what do you think about the state being that much involved in what's happening in your life?
But the state has been that's why this the state.
No, but to the extent that what you post, Juliane, on your Insta stories could see you go in prison.
Okay, so
go to prison rather.
As a as an artist, as Diamond plays Yuko, your actions come with responsibilities. So you have to face those responsibilities and consequences that come now. That being said, of course, the government has no jurisdiction whatsoever. Unless it's law. Unless they have, because sometimes, of course, PSCC tunapiga kelele, but maybe kuna kanuni fulani hatukusomanga pahali that actually tuko in that state as a country that the government has some leeway when it comes to
the law,
getting things done that way. So maybe we should refer back to the law. Inasemaji.
So you think, and I like that you talks about like, what's it called? When you're in the public eye, there's people watching you, because that's the conversation we had last week with the hashtag Ifike Wazazi. Back in Kenya, do you think, do you feel pressure whenever you think about stuff that you want to do, that, there's people looking up to me, there's people that I'm influencing, if I go this way, then they'll all go this way with me?
No, I mean, doing things, I'm just, everything I do is an extension of who I am. So me kama mwenye dhambi I reflect to, na madhambi zangu I reflect. So of course, but we all have to be deliberate about every step we make, what the decisions we make, and there's consequences to all those. Unfortunately, unfortunately.
Actually, he's spoken like a dad.
Let me jump in.
I feel like this is how you're like.
Ask a hard question. One that is grimacing. Give us an example of one dambi you struggle with.
Mimi niko na mob.
That's one, a good one.
Never know you at least. Okay, probably najua that to say me, but there's a lot of things, like even me, what I would like to do, ni kutembea. And don't feel funny about it. And I'm sure people don't feel funny when they see me tembearing. I feel like if I start walking, nitaona watu Juliana ilisota ama na kitu ama kizi ama. So I like to beat that in my mind. Hiyo ndio kenye, that's why Eric akiwa Ndeve, I was like, I get it. I don't get it why you posted, but I get it. I get why you had to swim. And it makes sense kwangu. I don't get him
with the kids.
I don't get him taking it, the picture and posting online. I get it. Him swimming and having fun and being free.
Free of clothes.
Free of everything.
I get so it's like these expectations of like when you're in the limelight.
That's
what one even you've put them in your.
It has nothing to do with people. People always respond to those are the limitations that we have put in our mind. That's the thing we are even talking about artists. So akina Mpasho. Watando like Diamond is a big artist because he has a bodyguards and he has whatever. You need overheads. You need more. As a business, that's overhead. Around you, taking pictures. Because that's not a good
They're
business.
Not there for free.
That's not a good business move. So, but now, every artist that on a single moja kwa radio, they want to do that. So that's the thing that they have put in their mind, that they have to behave a certain way so that they be appreciated by Mpasho. So I think it's the artist and the individual more than the public, because the public always respond to your energy
and what you put out there. That's true. That's deep. Okay, so we need to go into the news, and when we come back, the album, and of course more scoops with Chim right here on Kiss FM, because it is Breakfast with the Stars. Giuliani live in studio. So Dylan Yariki, first thing that he was like, where did Giuliani disappear to? Why did he go silent?
Usintafute Kiss sana. Kiss wako tu na 24 hours yani, na wako na nini. Mimi niko yani yani niko everywhere. Ni venye tu maybe siko everywhere. But niko, I've been consistently working. And so what are you working on now? Because guys want to interact with you with your new music. So what we're trying to do is that like, I mean, people know that I stopped doing actively music for the last 3 years or something. So what I've been trying to do is that how do we make it sustainable now for the next 10 years or 15 years, God willing. So we have the website giuliani.co.ke, and we're trying to create a community through the Giuliani Hella. We are trying to launch my new music, do a listening party tomorrow. Masterpiece. So we are trying to just make it, trying to find a good model to work as an artist than just the usual to a single video. Single video. You know.
There has to be a sustainable. I like that. And there's a lot that you're doing in these art centers that you're involved with. So is that also part of the Giuliani.
Everything. So there's Giuliani and there's everything.
Yeah.
Because everything that you see is an extension of me.
Yeah.
I talk to you is an extension of me.
Yeah.
So Dandora Hip Hop City specifically.
Yeah.
We bought a space and we were trying to give resources, tools, and things for young people to succeed.
Yeah.
So that's what we do through music and any other thing.
That's
interesting.
Really fresh.
You mentioned Dandora and my mind jumped to Hesiwa Dandora. What are your thoughts?
Hesiwa
Hesiwa Dandora and Kayole. Actually, they are different Hesi. Yeah. But what are your thoughts on young people, first of all, jumping into crime, then getting gunned down?
No, nobody wants to. When somebody has if you have a headache, usijishoot kwa kichwa. Like literally, what the Hesis and everybody's trying to do is that trying to kill the problem. Instead of actually trying to sit down and say, okay, what's the problem? Because I guarantee you, people don't get into crime because they are broke or unemployed. They get into crime because it's an identity issue. When you're a thug, you're a thug because that's why thugs always want to show up on social media.
Yeah.
Wanataka kuvaa a certain way because it's an identity issue. And it's the real thugs wako parliament na masuti, unaona? But the ours watoi ni watu tu wanataka kuwa wana identity, they were looking for a place to belong.
Yeah.
So normally kwa mtaani ilikuwa ukiwa mtu ama ukichapa mtu wewe ni title. So kila mtu anakuogopa. So that's what people are looking for.
That's very interesting, the identity bit on it. It's very insightful. And so tell me about the listening party. Can anybody just come to it? Because you're about to
I'm sorry, man.
No.
You can we are running a business.
Look at Chim. No, like, can we buy tickets to come to it?
Of course you can. Giuliani.co.ke.
Okay.
You can come at the venue.
Okay. So it's not invite only.
It's not invite only.
That's what I was asking.
Hold up. Yeah. So you've covered Adele. She can come and buy a ticket.
Yeah.
What about me, the nigga for freebies?
No, there's no for freebies.
The freebie family.
Never. Kwanza saw mediums. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Mongia live.
Let me tell you first. Let's go back to what he said when he walks into studio. That's not a very good business model. To give out freebies.
Look, Adele, I thought we were a team.
No, it's just.
I thought we were a team.
Yo, if I talk business.
If I really, me as an artist, getting all those things is not a problem.
Yeah.
I really want passion and anybody to be there.
Yeah.
The only thing I really want also, and I want you to be there because you wanted to be there.
Yeah.
No, I wanted you, Chim, as a fan of the industry or
of the music. Yeah.
Me, if I go right now, if any artist release a song and we are close, I'll go there and buy stuff. And not because that I'm supporting, it's because
you dig the music
and I love their music.
Okay.
So mimi nataka watu 20 wala napenda muziki yangu. I don't want watu 100 wala mkakula chakula bure hapo.
There's free food.
Look at this.
No. If I buy a ticket, there's free food.
This is your target when you're saying those things.
target market
But okay, so we can get our tickets for how much?
Giuliani.co.ke at 2,000 kwa gate, and you have 15 Giuliani Hellas kwa sai ukienda kwa website.
So the Giuliani Hellas are like, you need to break it down for us, because I feel like this is a first of its kind, like no other artist has
Giuliani Hella, we wanted to use the back end blockchain to get to a say, because one of the things that we want to do, so right now you can say Giuliani is the biggest artist one of the biggest artists in the country. So unachezwa kiss.
Yeah, what's the data?
What's the basis?
Yeah.
But if you say we have a community of 1,000 people in Amanisha, 1,000 people who we know what they're doing, and actually mean I can be of value to them.
Yeah.
Because right now it seems like you're a fan, you're just consuming my music, and there's no other value apart from you consuming my music.
Yeah.
I like to do more. I like to interact with watu. Thought process yao. I like to be of value to them.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
So if they want discounts on some stuff, I like, as a Giuliani community, I can get that.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out, if you want to do stuff in the community and you don't know where to start, I like that.
Yeah. That's really dope. So Giuliani.co.ke.
Yeah.
You guys need to go in. I'm definitely going to go and check that out, because it sounds like a really great movement, I think. And then 2,000 Bob Chim just...
No, he had me when he said that there will be future discounts. I was like, discount Guinea. I mean.
And then the album, after the listening party, the album...
Yeah, so initially how we used to do it is that we used to have a complete thing and then at a listening party.
Yeah.
So what Sai actually I'm giving raw stuff.
Yeah.
Raw, some might not be the right songs, might change.
Yeah.
I'm just want to present it, and then also I like this direction and like this direction, and now I'll take the whatever, and then now announce a release date, and they can pre-order now from there.
Oh, dope. And some of the themes that we've seen you talk about, there's a lot of activism in terms of social activism that we've seen in your songs before. Are those going to be the same? There's a lot of love as well.
I'm going to have to break up on Danny. Niko na heartbreak song hapo.
Yeah.
But mwenye misi activist.
Yeah.
I smell an exclusive. What heartbreak is this? What heartbreak? No. Don't tell us. They read it on passion.co.ke.
You wouldn't be allowed in, man. Remember, Giuliani.co.ke. Make sure you go out and check that link out. Not only just so that you can be at the listening party that's going down. Kesho.
Today we have a concert. So we've been doing a series of concerts.
Okay, from Wednesday.
Jana we did another one. Today from 6 we are doing Exponential Potential.
Tomorrow, okay.
Now a mix of everything.
Yeah.
Plus the listening party.
Okay, so where's the concert today?
So at the Elephant,
yeah.
Mudangari Drive.
Yeah.
Mudangari Drive, gate number 3 utonaka Elephant.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's off of James Gishuru.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so from what time?
From 6 to Sazile Mungu atasema yani mamwili zimekata.
Bakache. And then where do we get our tickets for the concert?
Advance you can get it at juliani.co.ke. Nashukuru God yani we have a lot of people actually who bought the ticket from doa kusho hapa. Kuna matrisi mwenye do no but and nuko
Advance
julian.co.ke at the gate ni 2,000.
Okay.
I advise ufanya advance so that you plan.
Before the big scoop on Kiss, where are we going to next?
I want us to stay in Tanzania, but now we are looking at Tanzanians versus Kenyans.
Hey, we're beefing with them.
Is it
hard? KOT?
Hard.
Okay.
Not KOT. It's artists. It's a beef between artists.
All right.
Some of the biggest artists in Kenya versus some of the biggest artists in TZ.
So what's happening?
All right. So you all know Harmonize. He's signed to Diamond's WCB Records. And Harmonize did a collabo with Willie Paul. And, turns out when you do a collabo, it's not just because you guys are boys. There are contracts involved.
Yeah.
And sometimes artists even charge you for, their voice, their brand, blending their brand to your song.
Yeah.
So I believe that's what happened between Harmonize and Willie Paul. And guess what? As soon as even before the ink had dried on the contract, Harmonize was out.
Okay.
And what do you expect if you are such a gangster boss like Diamond?
Isn't locked up? So what happened? Did he not honor the contract or what?
Nah, the guy actually just tore it up. Okay,
Yeah.
what happened was they had an agreement where they both market the song together. Harmonize in Tanzania, Willie Paul in Kenya. That is Willie Paul's way of getting into the Tanzanian market.
Sure, makes sense.
Harmonize was like, forget you. I have a collabo with Diamond. He dropped it 3 days afterwards.
So it swallowed his collabo with Willie Paul.
And he completely stopped pushing the collabo that he had with Willie Paul in favor of the collabo that he has with Diamond. And Willie Paul is angry because he claims to have spent 5 million shillings, up to 5 million shillings, to make the collabo go smoothly.
What? I'd be pissed too.
Imagine.
Okay, but if there's contracts, then it's a breach of contracts. Isn't there something else that Willie Paul can do?
The truth of it is the Kenyan legal system is so messed up. Plus now you'd have to involve a foreigner, Tanzanian. So is it really worth it at the end of the day?
Man. Okay, then let's just ban Tanzanian collabos for a while.
He's not the only one. He's not the only one. That's the crazy thing.
Who else?
There's Bahati.
He's also pissed.
And Bahati was even done worse. He was done dirtier.
Yeah.
Bahati had a song with a guy called Asley. He was a member of Yamoto Band. He's the kid who brought us the song. Remember? Nitambia Mama.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's because my singing has helped jog your memory. My beautiful voice.
Oh, God. I got an instant migraine, but okay.
So Asley and Bahati had a song together. And Asley was supposed to push the song. Asley dropped a song immediately after and deleted all the links that he had shared of the song with Bahati. As in, for him, he was like,
Mazarao.
Imagine.
God damn. Okay. So y'all can check out how Willie Paul and Bahati are feeling on mpasho.co.ke. I understand there's screenshots as well. So the screenshot manenos. But anyway, the screenshots are there. The full story's there. We'll be back in the next 4 minutes with the next scoop.
All the nutty little details we picked up this week.
But before that happens, how's about we get down to the final scoop on the big scoop on Kesa with Chim, where we at now?
now we are coming to Mombasa.
Okay.
Still at the border, like we haven't gone too far deep.
Yeah, we're still in TZ gas. Yeah.
So, there's a story that was shared by a lady called Lucy Waithera, and she's complaining that she's currently stranded in Mombasa. Guess why?
Why?
She's stranded in Mombasa because she went there to enjoy her time and herself with a man who had promised her some chums.
Okay, wait. Please just rewind, selector, start from the beginning. What's happening?
Lucy Waithera is stranded in Mombasa because she had gone there to enjoy her time and herself with a man.
Does she know this man? Is this her bae?
They had met online. And the guy, at first, to be fair, the guy had the initial interactions, he had given her 10K.
Okay.
So now he told her because he's taking her out of town, he's going to bump it up to 80,000.
Okay.
And you know, as they say, as Lil Wayne, the wise Lil Wayne says,
it
ain't tricking if you got it.
Okay, so wait, so she's from Nairobi.
She's from Nairobi.
So she left Nairobi.
Has no family in Mombasa. Went to Mombasa to enjoy her time with a man. And he's a businessman.
Did he skip? Like, he just left her?
No, like, these guys, they had fun. They did everything. And the funny thing is, the driver he was with, the man, whose name is Mwenda, had warned her, told her, this man, make sure he gives you your money up front.
So now she's come online to ask for Kenyans to help get her back to Nairobi.
Or to help her get this man to feel enough shame
and pay her the aid. Oh wow, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I really pray that Kenya, with all our problems, get to a point where we have no problems. Hadi, we're helping people who are stranded in Coastal.
Let me ask you, Adele.
Yeah.
If in 20, 30 years, you see your daughter sharing such a story online,
I'll kill her. Like, legit.
And if this was your friend,
I'll kill her. Like, there's no conversation there. Hiya, what is not happening? But you can check out her full story and maybe you'll be moved to help her.
Yeah.
On Pashu.co.ke. You can also head out to kiss100.co.ke.